Good evening, folks. Just going to be loading up here. We'll be starting in just a second. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Lionheart, welcome mate. How you doing? We're getting started in just a moment here. It's got a couple of things I'm trying to adjust, and then we'll be on our way. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, dude. Right then, we actually made it to Balfenheim Port, and I was just going to wait another minute there to see if anybody else wants to come on and join us. Sometimes YouTube can be a bit of a pain, actually. It doesn't always notify people when the live stream begins. I'm not sure why that is. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I was reading about it earlier on. And nobody actually knows if it's a bug or if there's something going on with YouTube that means they're doing it on purpose but don't want to tell us why. It's just one of those mysteries of life, I think. But we're going to start today, I think, by taking on some hunts. And in fact, that's pretty much going to be the focus of the entire session. We might even tackle an Esper as well. So we've managed to get Giltos. Before we do anything, in fact, just while we're waiting for people to sign in to the chat and what have you, I might just do a quick round of trial mode. Alright, Lionheart. I'll just see what it says on my end. Make sure that the bandwidth's coming through okay. If it is, then I guess that's sorted. YouTube says the stream health is, well, it's healthy, which is a good start. So I'm going to assume that everything's okay there. And just carry on, I think. Yeah, cheers, Lionheart. That's a good way of keeping up with things. Just check the schedule. I do try and keep it up to date as well, if things are going to change or what have you. Right then, so, while we're quiet at the moment, and I can see a couple are joining us as well, so, hi folks, are those just logging into the stream. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick round of trial mode. Oh, I keep quitting the game. That's a habit I need to break. Oh, dear, dear. I meant to quit to the main menu, that was all. Now we've got to wait a minute for the game to load up again. So, what I was trying to say was, I'm going to go and do trial mode so we can get some gil, because I'm going to be using Giltos a fair amount throughout this live stream. We collected it from the Draculaur laboratory in the last episode. And so in this one, we're going to be putting it to use. But as I say, it does mean making sure we've got the gil. Skimmy Son, welcome. Thanks for joining us on Twitch. How are you doing? We've literally just started. So we want to go ahead and load the save game. And make sure we've got some cat ear hood accessories. So trial mode's not the most exciting thing to watch, but I do need the gil, and hopefully it's just something to do really while not many people are online with us. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on all of these cat ear hood accessories that we've got. And the last one here. Where's it gone? There it is. Ah, I see, Lionheart. And we'll speed things up and just basically whiz through these trial mode stages here. So I want to see how much money we've got coming into this. The higher level you are, the more you get from the cat ear hood accessory. So we've got 456k. We could be spending quite a lot of that money today. But if we can get another 100k here from the first few stages. Oh, thanks, Lionheart. I appreciate that. Yeah, Twitch do keep messaging me, telling me that I need to build up my average viewer base to 3. Doesn't sound that impressive, does it? But it's what they want, so... Hi, Kyle. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Good to have you here. We're just doing a quick round of trial mode here to try and make some gil, so that we can go ahead and take on some tough hunts, maybe even an Esper, and use gil toss to kill them, since it should be doing 10k damage per hit. That's the theory anyway. And we're getting lots of gil now, that's good. We've got about 100k over these first 8 stages. So because we're levelling up, we're getting higher level. We're getting more gil now with the cat ear hood accessory. And I always try and achieve killing Belias before he casts his special attack, which we did do. So that's a bit of a bonus. No, I'm good, thanks, Kyle. Feeling quite refreshed since the stream I did earlier on. Savage Oppress, thanks for the follow. Would that be you, Lionheart, by any chance, would it? Since you said you was going to do that. We'll go ahead and save. So I'll just go through a few more stages here. And then we'll head back into the main game and start taking on some of these hunts. At least that's the theory of what we're going to be doing right now. These slimes can be a pain, mainly because they're quite resistant to physical attacks. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Managed to kill Tiamat before his nasty attack. Oh, okay, Yojimbo. Oh, there you go. I've got it. Look, I can see it on the stream. Thanks for that. In which case, the last person to follow wasn't you, so thank you very much to them as well. Oh, the Elder Worm. He's not my favourite enemy, I'll be honest with you. In fact, he's really quite annoying with all his status ailments that he likes to throw our way. That's it, you remedy everybody. Bosh. Make yourself useful for once. And we've got 646,000 gil, so I'm not going to go much further than this. That should be enough to see us through quite a few hunts, I'd imagine. And if you're just joining us and wondering what I'm talking about, we've got the cat ear hood accessory equipped. We're collecting a fair bit of gil. And the reason we're doing that is so we can use the newly found gil toss we've collected in order to take on some tougher hunts. Since we can do 10k damage per hit with it, it should be a big bonus to us on some of the challenges going forward. Well, that's the plan right now anyway. Hopefully Mateus isn't going to absolutely slaughter us with this attack. I don't think we're guarding against Blizzard, so it could. Oh no, that was nothing really, was it? I've not really done much trial mode on this playthrough. Mainly because of live streaming it, more than anything. Oh, these guys are hard. And are we going to be able to remove stop? No, we're not. In which case, I'm not going to bother preparing for that fight. We're just going to exit at that point and use the gil we've collected. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Lionheart? I wasn't taking that particular run too seriously, in all honesty. Since I just wanted to get a little bit of gil. And I think we got about 200k in 5 minutes there, so that wasn't too bad. A few people have joined us now on Twitch. So hello guys, thanks for stopping by. The plan is to take on some hunts and maybe even an esper. So we've got Giltos, which we collected from the Draculaur laboratory in the last episode. We've got 680,000 gil, which is 680 Giltoses. Actually, no, it's 60... Is it 680? No, it's 68, isn't it? Because it does 10,000 damage. 10,000 gil at a time. So that's 68 tosses of gil. And let me just see who can equip it so we know who to prepare. There it is. So we can have Varn, Balthea and Penello. So that's the party I'll probably be making. Varn, Balthea and Penello. It's going to be the Giltos party. And we'll see if the Moogle's got anything to say. He hasn't. Right, so we've already gone shopping. Hello, William. Welcome, mate. Thanks for joining us. So we're going to start by heading over to the good old city of Rabanasta, picking up some of the hunts that have now become available and seeing if we can take care of them. Mind you, we have already got a hunt going. I'm just trying to think whether we should do it. It's quite a challenging one, so I'm not sure if we can take it on yet, but I'm going to see if we've done the petitioner yet. No, we need to go and speak to Morgan first. At the moment, Lionheart, I have, and this is off the top of my head, I could check, but I'll see if I can remember, Belias, Mateus, Adramelech, and Exodus. So we've got four espers. And where was we going? I can't remember now. Need to check again. Ah, okay. So Morgan is in now being a town. We can teleport straight there. And this could be a challenging one. So we'll see how we get on with it. Now, Bino, where are you? There you are. Hiya folks, I can see a few more have logged into the stream. So thanks for stopping by tonight. And the plan is to take on some of these optional hunts. We've just gone through Draculaur Laboratory during the last live stream earlier today. And once you finish that place, a few hunts do open up and I do want to try and get on top of them if we can. Yeah, Nathan, I thought something was amiss, to be honest, because when I went live, nobody came on. And it could just be that nobody wanted to watch it, but normally there's like 4 or 5 people usually ready to join me when we go live. So, I was reading earlier today, actually, that YouTube can be really funny with how it announces when live streamers begin streaming. So, I'm not sure whether that's something they do on purpose, whether it's a bug or what. So Morgan is who we want to speak to. But how you doing anyway, Nathan? You've had a bit of a Final Fantasy 12 day today, haven't you? I mean, to be fair, so have I. In all honesty. I don't think there's anything exciting to pick up from the weapons of war merchant. Not right now, anyway. So we're going to head over to the Nebrea's Deadlands, and we've not been there yet on this playthrough, so we're going to have to journey there, which could be problematic because it's quite challenging, the Nebrea's Deadlands. It's not the easiest place in the game, anyway. I don't know if it's my favourite altogether, William, but it's the one I'm enjoying the most at the moment. It's certainly the one I'm playing the most at the moment. And everything I've done on this playthrough, I've done on the live stream as well, not having really live streamed much before. So that's been a lot of fun. Yeah, he was, wasn't he, Nathan? I noticed earlier he'd been on for about 4 or 5 hours. Just before I started my stream. And we're going to teleport over to... where is it? The Salika Wood. So this is the best way, I believe, to the Nebrea's Deadlands. But I'm not sure how we're going to find it here, because I do remember this place is a challenge. But hopefully one we can handle. We've already taken care of the King Bomb, so we've got access to the next area. I'm just going to check briefly. In fact, I'm going to bring Balthier into the battle. And the reason for that is because he can actually cast Giltos. So we'll give him the bubble belt as well. Well, we would if we could. Accessory 17. Yeah, William. Next week, I'm hoping to be streaming Final Fantasy 15. The PC version, that is. And that's actually coming out March the 6th. But I should be able to be streaming at least Chapter 1 of the PC version on Monday. Depending on how fast it's able to download for me. And after that, we've got Ni no Kuni 2 coming out next month. So I'm kind of looking forward to that as well. That's sort of like the immediate future. How about yourself, William? Any that you're looking forward to? Ah, fantastic stuff, Nathan. Redcliffs, thanks for following on Twitch. Much appreciated. Ah, that's something I haven't actually got, is the Deathbringer yet, Nathan. That's the one-handed sword you get from Barheim Passage, isn't it? You get it off a rare mob. That is the Deathbringer that I'm thinking of, isn't it? I might have to get that because the on-hit death effect is quite potent with that thing. So, Skimmy Son. Yeah, you can do a lot worse than this game, so I say go for it. I forgot what I was doing now. Oh yeah, I was equipping cat ear hood accessory. Hey? I'm really confused. I thought we'd equipped it. Such a moron. That's what we wanted to do. Give Balthier the bubble belt, and then Bash can have the cat ear hood. And bring in the gold for us. So, maybe Balthier could have the death sword thingy-majig. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. It's supposed to be this year, isn't it, William? I'm just moving my mic, so sorry if you can hear it. Oh, okay, Nathan. So it sounds like you got quite a bit done then. The problem is, it can be quite challenging, that part of the Barheim Passage, can't it, if you're not prepared for it? I'm not even sure if I'm prepared for it, but I reckon we'd be okay. So right now I'm going to head to the Nebrea's Deadlands, which is also a challenging area, in all honesty. And we need to go ahead and just sort out our gambits here, because they're all over the place. That's fine, party leader's target, but we're going to make Balthier here the party leader. And we're going to give him Giltos ready, but he's not going to use it at the moment. And high potions are a thing of the past. Now we can purchase X potions. And who else are we using? Pinello. And we'll just continue on making our way north here. Oh, congrats on that, Redcliffs. Yeah, Ultima can be a challenging fight. So, well done on taking her down. Yeah, Ultima is one of the harder espers to get. Along with, what's-his-face, in the mines. I can't think what he's called now. Zodiac. That's the one. Yeah, that's true, Nathan. That's true. I think we did that on the live stream as well a few days ago. We crossed over on the river, and then, as you say, there's a lot of decent chests, isn't there, in that area that spawn? Including the Dragon Shield, which I'm still using, I think, actually, on my tanks. I might have replaced it by now, I can't remember, but it's a good location to go to, that's for sure. Well, I'm not going to worry too much here about treasure chests as we start making our way upwards. I guess we can go ahead though, use a bangle or something just to watch out for those traps. Obviously they can be quite nasty. And the challenges have started already. Balthea falling to his death. Let's just slow things down a touch here. We've got X potions coming in and Curagars coming in. And Balthea's using the blood sword, which does have the sap effect. Hello, Cog Gamer. Welcome to the stream tonight. Thanks for joining us and stopping by. You've just come on as we're about to get absolutely obliterated by the looks of things by these 3 enemies here at the start of the Nebraeus Deadlands. And the plan was to go and take care of a hunt in this land, but so far things aren't looking too promising on that side of things. SL Man, hello. And hello Abhijit, welcome guys. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I know what you mean on that, Nathan. One of the hardest things I find with the judges on trial mode stage 100 is actually getting onto the stage in a good enough state, with the party in a good enough state to actually even begin the battles. You don't get obliterated in the first 2 seconds. That is one of the hardest challenges, actually getting there in the correct state. Especially because Amiga comes before. So you've probably got reverse active and all sorts when you begin that battle. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, Lionheart. Yeah, farming for the ingredients. Yeah, it can be tricky, that, can't it? Hey, look, we get a save crystal. I'm pretty sure there's an orange crystal a little bit further up as well, although I haven't got a map of this place in front of me, I've got to be honest. I'm pretty much just going off memory here. Yes, I know a couple of people have said that, Abhijit. I think it's just YouTube being a nuisance. They're just not doing it properly. I was reading about it earlier. They don't always notify people of when we've gone live. And that's not just me, that's a lot of streamers have noticed that and have said that. So I'm not sure what that is, but
this is all that remains of
I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about it, unfortunately. We're just at the mercy of Google.
Mysterious force.
But no, I'm doing fine, thanks, Abhijit. How are you?
This? In just 2 years? How?
Yeah, you can do that, Nathan.
As the dawn
That's
shard brought
a
down
good
the
point. You kind of need to, really, don't you?
A fell mist spilled forth. It is like the same thing happened here. The Nethicite's mist has corrupted.
I'm pretty sure this area that we're in is a completely optional area, isn't it? The Nebraeus Deadlands. Yeah, it is. There's just no story reason that will ever bring you here at all. You can go through the entire game and take out the last boss, and never come here, never come to the dungeon that's on the other side of it, or anything. And there's quite a few things to do here as well, so it's pretty interesting, that is. Ah, pleased to hear it, Abhijit. Pleased to hear it, matey. Right, so I might turn on Dispel, since these enemies are hard hitting and we need to just have all the help we can get, really. And I just want to see. Okay, we need to change this to Balthea. And also Penello. I'm using Balthea, guys, for those just joining us. Even though it's not my main tank, he's like an off tank, because he has access to Giltos. And Giltos is pretty much what we need to be using right now.
I can't.
Oh, come on, Penello. Please don't go dying on us. Get some decoy action going on our tank here. I don't really want to use decoy, Giltos on the enemies here. Oh yeah, I made that one earlier, Abhijit. I thought a few people would be interested in that. So it's not something I'm using on this playthrough. But for a kind of backup playthrough off a save file that you're not using much, or that you've backed up, it can be fun to mess around with. Well, it's pretty pointless at the end of the day, Abhijit, for him to do that. But it's really just to show what you can do with that program. He's going to die, isn't he? I just know it. Has he got protect on him? He should have protect on him. And we're getting through our X potion supply here quite quickly. Right, let's test Giltos, shall we? It's what we've got it for. I know that we're on an enemy here that we really don't want to be using Giltos on, and we could just run through this area. But hey, what's the worst that's going to happen? There we go, look, we're tossing Gil all over the place now and the enemies aren't liking it. But I am. Oh, hello, Snow. Oh, thanks for doing that. Appreciate it very much. I can't remember if that's here, Lionheart. But if it is, then it's an optional scene because this place, I'm sure, is completely optional. And it's the only way I know of to the dungeon that's on the other side of it. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's where you recruit Chaos, the Esper, isn't it? And not only that, but the boss in the Salika Wood, the fire boss, the bomb, is also optional, I'm sure of it. And he's the guy that blocks the way to here. Just going to keep an eye on my guild totals because we'll have to go back to trial mode if we start using it up. Oh, FinFan, thanks for subscribing on YouTube there. Yeah, thank you, Snow. Is the Maximilian drop reduced in the Zodiac version? I'm not sure how it compares, how any of the items really compared to the original game, Nathan. It's been too long since I've played it, and many of the items have been relocated as to where they actually drop now. So it could very well have been changed somehow. But as I say, off the top of my head, I'm not sure. We're farming with Gil, just throwing the stuff all over the place. So, Gil Toss is an AoE effect, as you can see. It is split up amongst the various enemies here that it hits. I have just got to keep checking because I don't want to run out of Gil. I don't mind using it all because we'll get it back really quickly in trial mode. Right then, so next up, I want to try and find the orange crystal if we can. We'll flee for a moment. I don't think there's an orange crystal this way. Could be though. I'm just exploring the map a bit. Yeah, where is the Maximilian armor? I cannot remember off the top of my head. I've come here. Hi, Vince. Welcome. Oh, right. There you go then, Lionheart. Yeah, if the King Bomb's optional, then this place has to be optional because you have to kill him to get here. I'm here, S. Alman, because I've got a hunt to take care of. I'll just show you guys what that is. And it's a challenging one, but I want to try and see if we can get it done. This one here. Okay, so that's what we're here for at the moment. But also, I believe there's an orange crystal we can grab while we're in the area. I'm just going to try and avoid these enemies to save my Gil for now. And we don't want to be hitting an elemental. So, the hunt is in a secret area. Oh, okay, Nathan, thanks for that. I might not get that right away now then, because I just don't know if I'm prepared for that dungeon. Wow, this guy, Crystal Bug's quite a hard one, isn't he? That is a tough Crystal Bug, it's got to be said. Firegar, that guy's evil. But we got him, we got him. I mean, heck, we used a lot of Gil to do so, but... Yeah, I have read that, Prodigy, but I'm not an affiliate, so it doesn't apply to me. Go ahead and save. And north takes us to the dungeon. I'm not ready to go there just yet. How long have I been online tonight, do you mean? No, in general. If you mean tonight, then I've been online for half an hour. In general, posting videos and that to YouTube since 2012 on and off. But it's something I started taking a little bit more seriously last year. So now I just need to remember where to find the secret area. And I'm just going to hold down the flee button because I do want to save that gil, even though it is the most productive way of taking care of the enemies in this area. There we go. 450,000 gil. So we've got a few more attacks we can make with it. I'm trying to think where the flipping exit is that we need to take. Let me just open up the menu here. See how far away it is. I know it's a secret path. It's the Slumber Mead. Is the secret? Is the name of the secret path? Sorry, the name of the area that the secret path is located off. And we're on Hope's Reach, so that's not Slumbermead. Save our gil. Yeah, it's a nasty one. That I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, Nathan. That crystal bug. It was quite evil, wasn't it? Hi guys, I can see a few more have come online and joined us. Good to have you as we power through some of the optional content here in Final Fantasy XII. Okay, so this is the area with the secret path. Let's just use our Gil Toss and take care of these. Gil Toss is such an overpowered ability, but obviously you have to pay for it as well. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Oh, hiya. Forgive me, Jack or Jake? One of those. I know I told you I'm terrible at names, but I know it's Jack or Jake. Oh, that's a good point. Cura Jar's got to be a good thing, hasn't it, Nathan? I think Cura Jar is a good ability to use on those skeletons, since it's a nice AoE healing attack. And somewhere around here is the secret path. Right, I want the enemies to leave us alone. Here it is. Jack. I'm quite impressed with myself remembering that, Jack. Like I've told you, I am terrible when it comes to remembering people's names. And I'm just thinking now if we should set up a gambit for Cura Jar on the skeletons. We might do, because it's a good farming location. We're going to have to turn this Gil Toss off in a minute, or we're going to run out before we even get to the first boss. And that's not what I want, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off now, so we can save some money. And I'm going to go ahead. We no longer need this bubble one because we have the bubble belt. And somewhere around here is Cura Jar. Oh, I thought I've got Cura Jar. I just haven't learnt it yet. But Penello's a white mage, so she should be able to get that. Good point, Nathan. Good point. Right then, so white mage looking for Cura Jar. There it is. Oh, we may as well learn some of these others while we're here as well. Just for when we get the spells. I'm not sure when that'll be. There we go. I'm not going to spend a lot of time learning abilities. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch on a live stream, going around clicking tiles on the license board. Sometimes, though, my urge to do it just overwhelms me. Craig Johnson, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. And yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it, COD Gamer? I think that's a record for me. Twitch keep emailing me, telling me I need to get to 3 average subscribers in order to have my account become an associate account, which I don't know if I'm going to do yet anyway, for various reasons, mainly because I still like streaming on YouTube. Right, let's come off this now. We're learning too many things, and I said we weren't going to. Right, so now we've got Cure Jar, we can go ahead here and set up a gambit for Cure Jar. As a matter of fact, I'm going to set up Cure Jar here as well. So we can... Cure Jar is basically a decent AoE heal. I think it's about the same power as Cure Gar, but that's only single target. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that, Snow. I'm happy that you're here with us, of course. And we'll go ahead and just select foe NA. Most of the enemies around here are skeletons, so I don't think we'll be doing anything in terms of damage and stuff. So healing. Lovely stuff. And this is saving our money now. Our 314,000 gil of it. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this whole live streaming scene. I started taking YouTube, as I said earlier, quite seriously. Pretty much last year it was. And throughout that time until about now, I've mostly spent that time just doing pre-recorded uploads. But I thought we'd get into the live streaming, and I've actually been really enjoying it. Okay, Lionheart. Yeah, see you later, mate. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Okay, so this is where things are going to get a little bit annoying. But hopefully Cure Guard's going to help out. From Pinello here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't let Balthea die. I think he's going to die, so let's see if we can just throw the next potion on him. Oh, he already is. The skeletons here are really nasty, and they spawn just constantly. What I could really do with this Dispel Gar, or whatever that thing's called. Let's try and keep Balth nice and healed here. It's a bit of a struggle, this one, isn't it? Bit of a struggle. Where's our X potions gone? Don't tell me we've used them all up already. Oh, I don't believe it. Of all our X... Oh, no, we've still got 75. That's good. I'm just going to go ahead and change his Cure Gar to X potion, since it's faster and just more reliable at the moment, really. Come on. We're not really getting any damage in because they're keeping Reflector. So Pinello's having to basically spam Dispel here. Oh no, Balthea. Is he still alive? Yes, he's still alive somehow. Oh, this is a challenging one. And we haven't even got to the hunt yet. If we die, hopefully we'll come back to life. Yep, let's bring Balthea back. And I'll tell you what, we're going to just try and turn Giltos back on, I think. As it's going to make quick work of these guys. I don't really want to spend the Gil. But if we can get one off here, it's going to really help us. So we've got one killed. In the storyline, Snow, we are just done with the Draculaur Laboratory, so Guravagan will be our next destination, I believe. Come on. Do a guild toss, please. Let's do a manual one. Wow, even with guild toss, these guys seem to be surviving quite well. Maybe we could go for a quickening. Nope, apparently we can't. The problem is there's loads of these guys up ahead as well. I don't think I've got it, to be honest, Abhijit. Yeah, the heals, the reflect spell is really annoying because Penello's spamming Dispel, but I don't have Dispel Gar.
How about some of this? So
every time she casts it, I think they're casting Reflect again. It's very hard. I'm hoping we're going to be able to do it, but I don't know how, quite frankly. Because there's going to be a lot more skeletons coming up in a moment. Yeah, we're almost there now at the end of the game. That's right. We've got Guravagan left, the Great Crystal, and then Pharos. But I'm taking a break from the story because there's a lot of hunts for us to undertake. And I would like to try and get a lot of those done, if at all possible.
I got it!
So we're probably going to have to use an elixir or something after this. Yeah, that's a good point, Nathan. Whoa! I wasn't paying attention then. I was letting the timer run out. I was looking at chat. Yeah, I have got a Sage Ring. I should use that. That's a good point. I'm trying to think of other easier ways to take down these skeletons as well. If we can create a battle chain with them, we could actually start replenishing our mischarges and our health and everything else.
Here goes.
Intercession. I think we've got this chain high enough to actually one-shot these guys now anyway. But we'll see how high we can get. It's practice, I guess. Never know, could get Black Hole. Get the trophy. I think we've got the rest. Oh, the Great Crystal is my nemesis. It's like the worst dungeon in the history of Final Fantasy, I think.
I got it.
Yeah, that's it. No Black Hole for us. Right, so we're going to have a look at the Sage Ring. So the good thing, actually, that's a good idea. If we have the Sage Ring equipped, we can have Penello casting Cure Jar on herself, and that will reflect it back to the enemies, won't it? Oh, they're still not flipping dead! Yeah, that is shocking. Oh, well done, Kevin. So have you completed the game on the week mode playthrough? I'm pretty sure I've got a Sage Ring. Yes, we have. We need to learn. Oh, it's not Sage Ring, it's Ruby Ring, isn't it? And we need to learn Accessories 15 for it. We'll go ahead and throw that on now. Okay. And what I'm going to do, with that equipped, is set this up to do self. Just like that. Just like that. And I'm hoping now Penello... Well, I don't want to do anything at the moment. Oh no, Cure Jar's deflecting onto the other party members, not onto the enemies. I thought that would reflect onto the enemies, it isn't. The one that ignores reflect then is what you mean, isn't it? And I don't think I've got it. Oh yeah, Amiga. That'd be tough, that would. That would be tough. Okay, well I'll take this accessory off for now. Seems pretty pointless. We can put the the Sage ring on though. MP reduction by half can't be a bad thing, can it? Number 14. Yeah, it is Kyle, so that's not going to help us in the sense of getting through the reflect. But still half MP isn't going to be too hard. We need to just change that gambit again. Turn it off for now. Give Pinello a couple of ethers. And I can see the hunt. I can see him just up the hill here. Opal ring. I don't know if I've got opal ring. Why would I not have opal ring? No, for some reason I haven't got it. That's really annoying. Oh well. We'll just have to get on without it for now. There we go, look. Just throw all our gil at it. Let's just hope we've got enough here. Take these one at a time. Don't run out of gil, please. Not until we get to the boss at least. Come on, come on, come on, come on. How much gil have we got? 170,000. Yeah. The opal ring is the one ring we don't actually have. Are we doing damage? I think we are, just about. Although, by golly, we're getting damage as well. Right, let's start with a mist chain, if at all possible. Come on, come on. It's not going to be a big one, I don't think. But we might get something going here.
I never miss.
Oh, no, that's understandable, Jack. No, it's great to have you when you can join us. Ah, there was another mischarge then, but we've missed out on it. I don't have it yet, Abhijit. I haven't killed enough hunts to get the reverse spell. I'm hoping to get it soon, but we're not there just yet, unfortunately. I don't know why I've decided to take this hunt on. I said at the start it was going to be too challenging. Oh, come on. There we go. Managed to get a mischarge. Oh, okay, Nathan. That'd be helpful. Thank you. We can actually hit this guy with slow. Seeing as how we started with one character with a single missed bar out of the 3 that they could have had, and that's only on one character, I'm surprised we've even managed to get a chain going this high at the moment. And we even got a 3-cost one in as well, didn't we?
I got it.
And we're off again.
Here goes.
You can grab it in the lifeless strand, can you? Okay, Nathan. If we struggle with this then, maybe we can have a go at that.
Here goes.
Oh, I missed out on a mischarge then. For Varn. But not to worry. Obviously we want a chain as good as possible here. Ooh, starting to run out of time a bit. Hi guys, I can see a few have logged in and joined us on Twitch and on YouTube, so thanks for stopping by tonight. We're just taking on a hunt which is a little bit out of our league still at the moment, but stranger things have happened. Good evening, Joel.
Ha.
And this is a pretty decent chain, all things considered. We started this quickening with one character only having missed charges, and they only had one. So I don't know how many more we're going to get in here because the time is running out.
How about some of this?
Let's go for a 2-star one. Yeah, no props, Abhijit. Get another one off. Oh, I'm actually really impressed. This is like one of the better quickening chains I've got recently. And all off one little misbar thingy on one character.
Heads up.
Any more?
How about some of this?
Yeah, another one after this.
How about some of this?
Oh, that's it. I have actually got all the maps, Nathan. I have got them on the computer because I used them on my last playthrough on the PS4. I just haven't got it open at the moment. But we'll see how we get on, and if we struggle, maybe we'll use that. Right, let's slow down a touch here. And I want to try and get a few more guild tosses off if we can. Problem is these skeletons are just relentless in the fact that they keep spawning what have you. Right, let me just check something here briefly. I think... oh no, I was thinking only Ashe could do slow. But in fact, Varn can do it as well, so it might be worth casting slow on this boss. Oh, yeah, no, thanks for that, Nathan. I appreciate it very much. Where's slow? There it is. We'll do foe, highest HP, so that we can actually get the boss with it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Has slow been cast? I hope so. Oh, we're running drastically low on fundage, though. With this guild toss ability, costing an arm and a leg. Literally, it's hurting, isn't it? Oh, one thing I do need to do now is turn flipping Cura Jar off. Oh, we have. That's fine, that's fine. Welcome back, Abhijit. I was worried then we was healing the boss, since he's not undead. What are we attacking with Balthea? Highest HP, that's fine. Right, we're running low on money, so I'm going to go ahead and use an elixir here. Unless there's any silver tokens to get to heal us. No, I'm going to go ahead and use an elixir, and then we're going to unleash another quickening chain, I think. We'll start with Penella, since she's running low. And in fact, she's dead. Right, let's try that elixir thingy again. Come on, come on, come on. Right, now Penella is going to unleash the quickening chain for us. This has been a tough hunt, all things considered, hasn't it? He's so low on health that I think we just go for it on the boss here. And I would have liked to have been able to bring some of the ads into this quickening chain. But let's just focus on the boss.
Here goes.
Oh, I missed out on the mischarge. I'm such an idiot. We're now going to have to be at the mercy of more mischarges to try and get a good chain going here. Oh, no such luck.
Going down.
Sorry, Abhijit, when you left, we was in the middle of a quickening chain, weren't we? And now you're back, we're in the middle of another one. Hi, folks. Welcome to those that have just come and joined us in chat. We're taking care of a hunt here in Final Fantasy XII on the PC, which is a little bit perhaps out of our league. Probably one we should have left until later. But slowly but surely, we are actually taking it down. The only problem is going to be surviving the ads afterwards if it does die. It's like he never left. He didn't miss much anyway.
Here goes.
Hello, Captain. Ooh,
No
another one.
holding back.
How you doing tonight, Captain Bash? Oh, was you playing Final Fantasy 12? Was you the... Did you get the Zodiac Age, did you, Captain? Because you was going to, wasn't you? Or did you still just carry on playing the original game?
Please.
I hope this is enough to kill this guy, because I just want to be done with it, to be honest. He's been a real nuisance. Not just the hunt itself, but the ads leading up to it as well. But I think we're going to need a good quickening chain, since he's got like 180,000 hit points in total.
No holding back.
I think ultimately we are going to need some of the 3-cost ones. Oh, okay. Right, I'm fighting a hunt called Roblon. And he's a challenging one. A very challenging one. I've not actually, Jack. I keep meaning to because I love Final Fantasy 12, so it's pretty strange that I never played that. But no, in fact I haven't. Maybe that's something we can check out on stream, since it is Final Fantasy after all. Although I wouldn't be an expert at it because I've never played it. Is it available on any of the modern consoles, or would I have to drag the PS2 out for it? Right, I really hope this kills Roblon, because I'm about to run out of money to throw at it. It's cost us like 500,000 gil to do this hunt. And our reward is 3,000 gil.
Got a surprise for you.
Well, Final Fantasy 15 comes out on March the 6th. But I'm hoping to stream it on Monday, depending on how fast I can download it. Although it's only going to be Chapter 1 that's available for me to stream on Monday. It's still not dead. Look, it's still... Oh yeah, it is. It's dead. It's gone. The hunt's done. Whatever happens now, the hunt is down. So long as we can get to an auto-save point. Let's kill these ads. I'm happy that thing's down, because I thought it was a bit touch and go for a moment and we weren't going to make it. Well, let's turn Gil Toss off, because we're out of Gil anyway. So that's just wasting our time now. Oh, dear, dear. Is it even worth taking this last guy out, or should we just ignore him? Perhaps. I mean, it's the last one. We've got to kill him, haven't we? There he goes. Right, just check there's nothing here in the way of chests or anything, but I don't think there is. There's just more ads to come and try and kill us. There was something there, but I think we come back for that later, do we? Yeah. Right, let's try and get out of here, because they're all spawning now, left, right and centre. Go, go, go. Flee. Ah, I'm not sure. I think there might be a hard copy, actually, Nathan. Probably available on Amazon or something. Ah, Kevin, that's because you're playing the original, aren't you? So you have to use the Firefly all the time, don't you, to stop experience if you're doing a weak mode playthrough. One of the good things I like about the Zodiac Age is the option to just do a weak mode playthrough. So you can still equip other accessories and stuff. Right, I'm just going to flee for now. Try and get back to the save crystal. And then we're going to get the heck out of this place. If I can remember the way out, that is. Oh. Go away, please. Oh, we've got disease. Who can remove disease? I think that's Remedy Law rank 3. Let me just try with Penello. If anyone can do it, she can do it. Yeah, she can. Come on, where's the exit path? I always get lost here, you know, always. And I haven't got an autosave going on at the minute, so we cannot afford to wipe. Right, so the exit definitely isn't there. Ah, there it is. I found it, I found it. Best thing to do, Kevin, is just use Reddit. I mean, there's my license choices, my job choices, if you want to copy those. Pretty standard choices, to be honest with you. Going for all 12. You don't have to go for all 12. You can, you know, duplicate some of them. But if you do want to make sure every job's used, then that's a pretty good setup to go for. Night Bushi in particular is very powerful. Black Mage Monk is very powerful due to the extra health and everything that comes with that. Right, run, run, run. Run like the life depends on it, because it basically does. Right, and let's go back to Rabanasta and hand in this hunt at last. Oh. That has actually taken us over an hour. I was hoping to get a good bunch of hunts done tonight, and an Esper as well. And it's taken us over an hour to get that first hunt done, because we went for such a challenging one straight off the bat there. Oh, dear me. Right then, so we're going to teleport now to the Sandsea. Was that an elite hunt? No, it wasn't, was it? Just a normal one. In fact, I don't even know why the heck we've gone to the Sandsea. To pick more hunts up, I guess, but I wanted to hand the last one in first. Oh well. Can do that after. No rush, I suppose. There you go, look. A whole bunch of stuff's become available since we completed the Draculaur laboratory, this is. We'll go ahead and pick them all up. Well, immediately we're going to be going to hand in the last hunt that we've just completed. But I'm thinking we might need to also just pop into trial mode. Just to grab some gil. More than anything. Since we've just gone ahead and used everything in terms of gil. We now have none. I know that trial mode's not the most exciting thing to do on stream. But unfortunately our needs must obey. And right now our need is to get some money. So some of these hunts are also quite challenging. Not as bad as the last one. But I'll tell you what, we won't bother getting any, going to get any gil at the moment. We'll leave that. I'll just see if there's anything else available at the bazaar. Maybe reverse has become available at this point. That'll see us through some hunts if it has. But I think that's later on. We'll go and speak to Mont Blanc first. He might increase our clan rank. Okay, some stuff. Some more stuff. Ah, ha 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 ha. Okay, we won't be doing that one yet. But we'll accept it anyway. So that is to go and take on Gilgamesh. Final Fantasy Classic, of course, and a really fun hunt to do, actually. The music's awesome, the dialogue's awesome. I really do like taking on Gilgamesh in Final Fantasy 12. But he's a little bit out of our league at the moment, and we need to be prepared to steal from him and all sorts. And at the moment, we're just not. Let's just speed things up a touch here. We're going to head down into the marketplace, see if reverse has become available. But I don't think it will have yet. No, unfortunately it hasn't. So that's pretty much as I expected anyway. Hi Lee. Oh, thanks for your feedback. I appreciate that. I'm glad you've liked the walkthroughs, and thanks for stopping by on the stream. And I forgot where I'm going now. Oh yes, heading back to the save crystal. I'll just speak to the Moogle over here, even though there was one closer to us than that. Yeah, that's true, Carl. You can actually take on the first battle against Gilgamesh, can't you? And then leave the second one until much later on, because that's the really hard one. But we have got a whole lot of hunts as well in our collection now to take care of. And also there's an Esper or two that I'd like to go for. So there's still no rush to take care of Gilgamesh. We're going to head over to Nalbina Fortress. And then we can have a quick look down our hit list, so to speak. Hello, Ivan. If you mean the last hunt, that was intense. And it took us over an hour. I didn't think we was going to do it. And it cost us like 500,000 gil. Yeah, that's the thing with Gilgamesh. It's a challenging fight, isn't it, Redcliffs? But it's like the only place to get the Genji armour. So you've actually got to stay alive long enough to steal it on every phase of the fight where you can steal it. As well as killing him. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Star Ocean 4 is a fun one. I'm not a big fan, as you probably tell by watching my walkthrough, of some of the cutscenes. Some of the presentation's not brilliant, but the actual gameplay is a heck of a lot of fun in that game. It really is. I mean, it's spot on, really, in all the Star Ocean games that I've played. But especially later on, some of the endgame content in that game is utterly insane. It really is. I'm not totally sure yet, Nathan. I'll see how I feel. I don't want to say I'm giving up on it. I just need a break from it at the moment. Right, so we've completed the hunt there. Before we go running out of this place, I'm just going to see if there's any hunts that we can do where the petitioners are located here. We could actually do this now, I think. Oh, no, that's still really hard. That's right in the caverns, isn't it? Satine, no, the Barheim Passage. The Last Hope is Star Ocean 4. Kyle. The one with the unfortunately named Edge Maverick. Oh, this is the ringworm, isn't it? I don't remember the ringworm being all that hard, to tell you the truth. He's a level 39 enemy. He's got a lot of health. But he's actually susceptible to sleep. And we can blind it and silence it. So maybe we could take this guy on. Oh, see what else we've got first. I know what you mean, Kevin. Oh, good night, Abhishek. Thanks for stopping by and joining us tonight. You take care. And I'll speak to you soon, no doubt. Which one's this that I'm looking at? Number 23, the things we do. This is a level 42 enemy located in Sochin Cave Palace. 64,000 health. Let's go for it. I think we can do this one. We need to head over to Arcades. The Insecure Seek in the Technic shop. Okay. I'm trying to avoid going into trial mode, you see. Since it's not the most exciting thing to do on the stream, I can do that once the stream's finished and get all the gear that we need. Without you guys having to endure it, so to speak. I really do like Gil Toss. It's a very, very powerful ability. And Gil's not that hard to come by in the Zodiac Age once you've got the cat ear HUD thingy. Just a few minutes in trial mode and you've got like 1,000,000 Gil. But even with Gil Toss, that fight was a tough one. Next stream, Abhijit, will be on Monday. So I don't do YouTube on Sundays. I don't do much of anything on Sundays. That's my day of rest. Spend that with the family. So I'll be back on Monday. And I should be back at 2:30 UK time. And I'll either be playing Final Fantasy 12, or if the demo for Final Fantasy 15 PC is out and I've somehow managed to download it, then I'll be playing that. But I'll also be streaming Monday night as well. So the plan is Final Fantasy 12 on Monday, unless I've got Final Fantasy 15 by that point, the demo, which is the full chapter 1, so it should be a good stream's worth of content. Whenever I get that, we'll play that. Yeah, Monday, that is, Abhijit. Monday. Not tomorrow, Monday. Did I come into the right shop? I wasn't really paying attention then. We're looking for the Seek. There we go, the Insecure Seek. What classes are the worst? Well, I'm not sure actually which is the worst, Bash. Yeah, see you later, Abhijit. Thanks for stopping by. I think the worst, it depends really how you pair them. I mean, every class is useful to some degree. Time Battle Mage is useful in certain situations where you need haste and time magic. And in other situations it's not really that useful. The same is true for many of the classes. I mean, some of the combinations are just powerful all the time, such as Knight Bushi, Black Mage Monk. You're going to be using those pretty much in most fights. Foe Breaker is useful, again, in certain situations where you need the stat reduction techniques, but in other situations it's not that useful. So it's hard to say which is the worst. They've all got their good points and bad points, depending on what situation you're in. So we're heading over now. I've had a complete mind blank as to where the cab is. We're heading over... Oh, there it is. It's on the map. What am I doing? We're heading over to Searching Cave Palace to take care of the enemy there that we've just agreed to take care of. So we'll use the orange crystal to port over. Right. It's teleport time. You can't get all the Genji gear from trial mode, can you, Kyle? Off the top of my head, I don't think you can. You are pretty much forced to take on Gilgamesh, I think. Oh, I'm not sure. Off the top of my head, I haven't done it on the PC, but based on what I did on PS4, I don't think that the stuff you steal from the judges can be brought back into the main game, you know, because I don't think there's a save after them. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Let me know if I am. But off the top of my head, I don't think you can get the items from Trial Mode Stage 100 back onto your main save file. Now, I hope I'm wrong on that, but I don't know if I am. Right then. So this guy's fairly easy to get to, I think. We don't have to worry about doing the waterfall puzzle again. Ah, okay, Kyle, that's it. And when you steal from him, you have to do it throughout certain stages of the fight, don't you? Because he actually gets more items to steal as the fight goes on, unlike pretty much any other enemy in the game, where once you've stolen the stuff from them, that's it then. There's nothing else to get. So this fight that we're going to do is pretty much all about getting a dispel off in time. If we can dispel this guy, I don't think he's all that challenging, to tell you the truth. Just make sure we've got some fairly decent attacks set up here. Well, we've got attack set up. I can't remember Red Cliffs off the top of my head. Maybe somebody in chat will know that. So we still can't take on the Hellworm. Not that we'd be ready for that battle even if we could. And I have got float magic, but for some reason we're not using it because we have to have Ashe in the party, I think. So we're just trying to avoid these traps as best we can. I can speed things up here. This place is substantially easier than the area we were just in the Nebraska Deadlands, isn't it? Let me just bring up the map. Oh, wow, it's actually right near the start. I think we're better off going to the Tues uplands. In fact, did I save my game? Let me just check. If I save my game at the Sochin Cave Palace, I might just port over. If not, I'll load the autosave. Yeah, I did. I think Tues uplands will actually be really close, rather than having to make our way through the whole of this dungeon. Kurieshi, sorry if I got your name wrong, which I probably did. I'm terrible with names on YouTube. But one of them is, do you mean Excalibur? There's one that's P-U-R. And it's rubbish. It's like a troll weapon. That might be what you're referring to. But as for Excalibur and Excaliburt, I'm not sure off the top of my head what you're referring to there. Maybe somebody can point that out. But Excalibur, I think, comes from the area by Gilgamesh. But it's total rubbish. No, sorry, dude. I'm going off the top of my head there. I could be mistaken. Right, so once we zone into this place, we should actually be right next to the particular hunt, or we'll be very close to it anyway. Right, here's the insecure seat coming to join us, and that's why I wanted to just teleport over to the Tues uplands, since it's a heck of a lot closer. And we'll make sure that Penelo is ready to dispel. She is, that's good. And he's just a little bit further north. Right, let's slow things down a bit. I think he's around here. This guy that's with us is completely useless, so I'm not going to rely on him to do anything in this fight. Is that it? I think that's the boss. Or the hunt. Oh, that's right. It got changed around a bit, didn't it, Redcliffe's? Oh, this guy hurts. Have we got Protect active on Balthier? Yes, we have. I think we need it. We could potentially cast Expose, lower the guy's defense. But let's see how we get on first. In fact, I'm going to see if he's going to be able to cast Blind for us. No, he's not. He can only cast Silence, which is annoying. Blind would be useful. I guess we can cast Silence, though. Turn that on. I don't think Balthier can cast anything exciting like Blind either. Nope. So we'll just do Silence. He does have magic attacks despite the fact he's hitting quite physically at the moment, isn't he? Yeah, I think I do, Nathan. I'm like, the developers wouldn't just be trolling us, would they? Ooh, that was nasty. But no, often they are trolling us, it seems. Just wanted to get my 192 gil. It was bugging me sitting there not being looted. I don't think I've ever used Excalibur or Excalibur, whatever it's called. I've just never really had the need to. Oh, there comes that evil attack. I don't even know if Silence does much of any use on this fight then, since he can still do that attack. Let's finish off with a quickening chain, shall we? Because he's got some high defences here. I don't think we'll need a big one.
Please.
Your mind is
Couple of mischarges. Hopefully we'll put those to use. Sorry guys, I'll have to catch up on your chat in a moment. I don't want to miss out on this chain. In fact, I just chose a 3-cost one by mistake there. Meant to go for a 2-cost.
Here she comes.
I've got you.
Yeah, you don't really see that anymore, do you, Kyle? The Onion Knight job class. They should bring that back. Can you get that in Final Fantasy XIV? I've not really played it, you see, so I'm not sure.
How about some of this?
Here goes.
Come on, mischarges. I don't think we'll be getting in the black hole concurrents. Here she comes.
We can win this.
Well, hopefully that's the end of the Overlord here. We'll go back and hand this quest in if it is. I mean, at the end of the day, the insecure Sikh is fighting with us, isn't he? So we could just hand it in here and now. But I'm guessing he won't have that. He'll want us to travel all the way back. FF10. I fancy a playthrough of FF10. It's been a few years since I went through that game. Right, let's get out of here. We're just going to head down south again. Back to Chachita Uplands. And then port back out. Back to the Archades area. And we've started collecting some gil again, which is nice. For now, we're just going to run. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by on the stream. Asal, man. Yeah, I'll be finishing up in a moment as well, guys. I do want to hand this hunt in first, though. Might as well get it done, otherwise I'm going to forget the next time we come on the game to do so. And hopefully at some point when I'm not streaming, I'm going to go through trial mode a few times. Not very far, but just enough to get some gil. So we've got gil toss ready to go again the next time that we play. Yeah, some of the dialogue's a bit cheesy in Final Fantasy X. But I just really enjoyed the gameplay mechanics, the sphere grid system, and the way you can really power your characters up in that game, can't you? Starting very modestly on low health and low damage, and then ended up doing like 100,000 health and damage per hit. You have to work for it, but it's fun to do so. Hiya folks, a few have actually joined us over the last few minutes on Twitch and YouTube. It's good to have you, though I am going to be finishing up the stream in a few moments' time here. We've gone for a couple of hunts, although the first one took it out of us. Took over an hour to take care of it. Yeah, Blitzball was a fun minigame. A lot of people, well, I don't know if it's the majority, I'll say a few people, really hated it. But I really enjoyed Blitzball. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it, Nathan? You really felt like you was progressing then, didn't you? Because you could just get so strong. But there were still enemies that would take advantage of your, you know, improved health and everything. And in fact, Penance, I don't know if you've seen my Penance video. One of the things I did with that fight was not use break HP limit, because it actually hinders you in that battle against Penance because of the way that healing worked. So we're done now with that hunt. 23, yeah, all done, all sorted. So we've got a few more still in our log. Yeah, Wacker's overdrive was really powerful though. It was a little bit like Tifa's limit break in a sense in that you had slots to deal with. And if you got it on ×2, I think it was, 3 times, then he'd hit 12 times with his weapon for arguably the most damaging ability in the entire game. Oh yeah, you're right, Kyle. I forgot about that until you mentioned it. It did though, didn't it? Yeah, that's right. I like it, Blitzball. I'll take it I wasn't the only one who enjoyed that minigame then. Blitzball God 27. So all I'm doing now is heading back to the save point. Yeah, see you later, Snow. Thanks for stopping by tonight. enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, I'm going to finish up now, folks, now that we've got back to the save crystal here. Just make sure we're nicely saved. Ready to go for next time we play Final Fantasy 12. Alright then, guys. Well, I'm going to be taking the day off tomorrow, so I don't stream on Sundays. But I will be back on Monday. So hopefully you guys can join me then if you're free. If you're not at school or work or whatever it is that you do in your day-to-day activities. And we'll be going for either Final Fantasy 12 or, if it's available for download, Final Fantasy 15 on the PC. The game doesn't come out until March the 6th. But there is a demo showing the whole of the first chapter, which is quite in-depth with all the optional content coming out on Monday. And that's a good thing to download if you want to see if the game's actually going to run properly. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys. Thanks for stopping by today. It's been fun, I've enjoyed it. Even that hunt, which took it out of me. It was still fun being able to get tips and that from you guys on the stream there. So I'm just going to go ahead and minimise the game here. And I'm going to finish off the stream. Yeah, see you later, folks. Goodbye. Take care.